Please subscribe to my channel and like the videos and share.
It's the Broke Billionaire vlog.
R4 Entertainment.
Pete Diddle on the ones and twos. It's going down. Just watch and see. And you'll hear and see things you never heard and saw before. How's one man so lucky? How's one man so blessed? The Broke Billionaire vlog. Will never be a vlog like it. True story. Let's go. How the livest friends, the livest family. They say I was blessed to meet so many celebrities. I say so many celebrities were blessed to meet me. It's me. It's close. Yes, I have a lot of stories, but that's not what this about. You about to witness live redemption. Yes. And some of those stories got me living how I am in the present. And watch me unwrap my gift, open the box, and step out into the future. It's me. Bro. It's the Broke Billionaire vlog. Welcome to Champ Mountain. Yo, it's the Broke Billionaire vlog, baby. Welcome to Champ Mountain and King Champion. In the Himalaya. Let's go. Another excellent episode. Like I said, I'm gonna just start talking to y'all. I've been kind of stiff in front of the camera, and you know what I'm saying? Because the camera on. I'm really like that in front of the camera. You know what I'm talking about? But now I gotta talk to y'all like you're my family, man. I want my kids to be able to watch these vlogs when I'm long gone, and they know what happened to their pops without anybody else telling the story. They're gonna hear from my mouth. All facts. Well, I ain't gonna lie on this. No lying, no embellishing. These are real stories that's gonna happen. Real live people I met. Real live situations, from paranormal to celebrities, Mother Nature, to me just being who I am. You know, that's the funniest story, is me being who I am. Serious dude, like serious dude. Blessed. Anyway, I love y'all, man. Broke Billionaire vlog. Here we go. I know y'all thinking, the last episode, you're like, okay, you met Keisha Knight, aka Little Rudy from the Cosby Show, which I feel is a legend. Cosby Show was a legendary show. And I feel like she's a legend. Every actress and actor that played on that show was a legend, in my opinion. So I know you're thinking like, you probably wasn't the only one that met her that day in Montgomery. You ain't the only one that met her in life. So what does that make you so live? You know what? You're all right. I'm not the only one. But the other people that's met her, have they also had an experience with the SlenderMan? See, the more we go into these episodes, you're going to be like, okay, there's something different about this guy. Because it's not just one story that makes me live or blessed or different. It's the collage of stories. Real stories that I was blessed to see that other people ain't seen, right?
You don't understand.
So I'm gonna tell you about the SlenderMan. And it's funny because I didn't hear about SlenderMan until recently. And when I say recently, I'm talking about 5-6 years. You know, I'm talking about, I never heard about that when I was a child, but I had experienced that the definition or what people explain to be the SlenderMan happened to me and my stepbrother. Shout out to Gregory Hall, you know what I'm talking about, there in Philadelphia. We at my homeboy house, right? Joseph Elliott. If y'all need a tattoo, go see about him in Vacaville, man. Dope. Anyway, we at his house, right, one night. Just getting kind of dark, street lights coming on. Bloop, 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 bloop. So me and my stepbrother trying to go to the crib. So either we can go out his front door and walk all the way up the street and then go down the street. And I say, this is a longer trip, about 15 minutes longer than the trip that we took. So instead of doing that, since it was two of us and it wasn't quite all the way dark yet, we figured we were gonna jump his back fence, cut through a graveyard, a cemetery, and cut like 10 minutes off the trip and go diagonal to the street we trying to get to and go home, right? I would say bad decision, but nothing happened to us physically. So, and I got a good story and a good experience. So I'm glad that we took that chance, right? Now, if it was just me by myself, I would take the long route. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not crazy. So we hopped this fence, boom. So I walked through the cemetery. Of course, we double timing it because we both spooked looking around. That's why we knew nobody was else in the cemetery with us, because, we on an aisle, like looking everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Make sure we ain't got to dip off real quick, right? So as soon as we get to the cemetery and make it to the street on the sidewalk, we walking double time, and I look back, don't see nothing, keep walking. Then I look back again, and I see this guy slowly walking out the cemetery onto the sidewalk with us. And I say he's about 15 yards behind us, right? Tall guy, had a suit on, black suit, pale white, had fiery red hair. Like, yeah, just fiery red, like hair, wild on him. And he's just walking slow, right? So when I look back and see him, of course I got spooked, tap my stepbrother, he see him. So we start walking a little faster. So what we do is, we cut across the street and head towards our crib. And he slowly follows us, right? And on the sidewalk right behind us. So we're like, okay, maybe we tripping, let's make sure he following us. So we run across this boulevard, right? Big street. We run across all the way to the other side. Once we get to the other side, he turns slowly, start walking across the street, right? So we like, wait a minute now. But this is where it gets weird. So once he gets across the street where we are on the other side of the street, every light pole he went up under, the light went out. And then he'll walk and walk. We got up under the next light, that light will come back on, that light will go off. Poof. So now me and my stepbrother are really scared now, so then we go back across the street. And this time, as soon as we start going across the street, because we running across the street, he slowly turns and start walking across the street again, same direction we going. So we like, uh-oh, this dude is following us, right? Lights keep going on, bloop, come back on, bloop. Never seen nothing like that in my life to this day. To this day! Shout out to my boy from Birmingham. But anyway, so once we get back on the street, so we go back across the street, and he follows back across the street. And it's funny because on that side of the street we're going to is where we live. We live on that same street that we're walking on right now, but further up. But this guy's following us, so then we go back across the street. He slowly goes back across the street. It was weird because it was almost like Jason, because he wasn't walking that fast, but we never, no matter how much we ran across the street, he almost kept the same distance behind us. It was strange. But then, people that know Fairfield know, I'm gonna put the street, I think it's Travis Boulevard, I'm not sure. I think it's Travis Boulevard though. There's a Longs, used to be a Longs, and a Safeway at the corner, right? Beamer's, Dave's Burgers over there on that street, right? I think that's North Texas Street that crossed it. But so we walked into the parking lot past Longs into Safeway. Safeway was a grocery store for people that don't know. It had two doors in the front, one door on this side and one door on this side, right? All the cash register in the store this way. So we slowly walked through the door, run full speed in the grocery store. And people like, what the fuck wrong with them two little kids? You run full speed through the grocery store out the other door. And see, what we didn't want to do was keep going up that street because we thought he was going to follow us to the house. So we cut, went up North Texas Street, went all the way around through the houses and came all the way back to the apartment where we lived in. It's funny because we're trying to cut 10 to 15 minutes off going through the cemetery, but we end up taking a longer route trying to get rid of the guy. You know what I'm talking about? Probably 20-minute trip after we left Safeway, going all the way around these houses, running to make sure. Man, listen, I didn't get no sleep that night. Like, zero sleep. I looked at the window. I just thought he was going to be in the window later on that night. It was the strangest thing. And until my sister passed, I've never been in the cemetery at night. You know what I'm saying? And I've been several times since my sister passed. But the last time I went on Christmas Eve, about 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, I haven't been at night because I had a situation then. I'll tell y'all about that later. Cemetery is strange at night. The rattling cans sound, like blowing in the wind, that's real. Like people that do them scary movies with that noise in it, man, and you be like, where's that coming from? Like, well, that's a real deal. But what y'all think? Y'all think that was SlenderMan? Tall dude. he wasn't super tall. He wasn't like amazingly tall to us, but he was tall. He was maybe about 10, 11, I want to say. He was tall, and then he was slim. He had a black suit on, a white shirt, and then he was pale white. I'm talking about pale white, and his hair was like it really like orange, like a light orange. It just looked crazy. And he, no emotion on his face. He didn't say nothing. He just followed us. And then the lights going off and on when he got up on the light poles is what really I knew we were dealing with something else. Like, come on, man. Maybe at least six lights did it until we got to that parking lot. I'm talking about each side of the street now. Until we got to the parking lot and we, ran to that grocery store and got away. So thinking back, that might have been SlenderMan. When people talk about, y'all let me know. But that's another story I gotta tell you now. Who has seen that and also met Rudy? And there's more to come. That's just one story. See, now I gave you a story about a celebrity. I'm giving you a story about my first paranormal experience. I'm gonna give you stories about, I guess you would call them hood or violent stuff that happened in real life. I'm gonna give you a story about animal stuff, nature, because I'm big on Mother Nature and animals. I love them to death. So the experience I had with those, y'all might not think it's that big, but I love them. Some are funny, like the Yellow Jacket one. Hilarious. Wasn't funny for the person that got stung, but for the person that was there to watch the person get stung, hilarious. Gotta be quicker than that. You know what I'm talking about? Broke Billionaire vlog, baby. So, I do comedy skits. That's something I enjoy doing. That's therapy for me. Some people are like, oh, it's not that funny, or I didn't do it good. It don't matter to me. I just do that to clear my head of a lot of thoughts I have. I gotta get some of them out. So a lot of it's not meant for everybody, even though I let everybody see it. It's just something I like to do. Now, I also write movie scripts and treatments, right? And I got like over 50 of them. And I lost a lot of them too, to be honest with you. But like, I was trying to get to the moon, basically. I got things to get to the moon, but I was trying to get there without building the craft to get me to the moon. You know what I'm saying? I was missing a step. Now, I'm fixing that, where I'm trying to find me some agent. I'm going to take y'all with me through this. An agent and a management, right? So I can sell these scripts. I got too many of them sitting there. I was meant to do this, right? So people are like, oh, well, watch what I tell you. So when I say broke billionaire, people are like, how you gonna make $1 billion? You're gonna see, not only with the scripts, but the scripts gonna start a whole lot of ideas I got that I wanna do business-wise. Big ideas.
He's a big one.
Humongous. All my ideas are big. That might be a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like a baby trying to fly before you even learn how to crawl. That's me, my mentality. I feel like I can do it, but I've been wrong thus far. So now I'm about to crawl. First I'm gonna scoot, then I'm gonna crawl. I'm gonna put myself up, and I'm gonna walk. And once I start walking, I'm gonna grow wings. I'm gonna fly up out of here. Watch what I tell you now. I'm gonna leave my kids $1 billion. I don't really care about money. Now, this is the thing. We got all these celebrities, so-called, what people look at as black leaders, right? And it's sad because then their followers, for example, Gucci, the expensive stuff that I don't shoot, I don't care nothing about none of that. You can have Gucci fit head to toe, and I give me an outfit from Walmart. I'm still gonna shine bigger than you. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna rock it better than you. I'm gonna have more confidence. You know what I'm talking about? Because see, people, like me wearing this hat, I have people I love and care about talking about, you ain't really from Cali? Because I left California when I was 13, but I ain't really from Cali. What? Everybody know the most impressive part of your life is from 0 to 10. They say 0 to 7, I say 0 to 10, but that's when I was in California. But see, it don't matter to me when they say stuff like that. I don't need California to validate who I am. I don't need Alabama to validate who I am. I don't need no car, no clothes to validate who I am. I validate it. If I'm in Cali, Cali's because I'm there. If I'm in Alabama, it's because I'm there. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all can keep it. You can have it. So what? I ain't from Cali. Okay, cool. But watch how many California stores I take. And I can go to California and find my way to anywhere I want to go. But I'm not from Cali. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm a born leader, right? I've done things to prove it. Without the money, see, like, it's easy for people to follow people that got money and on TV all the time. But when you walking with the common folk, but you can make the common folk do what you want them to do, when you want them to do it, come on, man. So like I was saying about the Gucci. Gucci blatantly disrespected black people, right? Made the little swear with the big lips, all that good stuff. So they went on hiatus for a little while on Gucci. And then you're looking at all these so-called people that people look up to, like black leaders, and they like, how long is the ban gonna be? I just bought me some Gucci, I got to wear it. I don't wanna Gucci. It's like, what? Why is people so in love with Gucci? Or any of these labels, like they're label whores. I've never owned a pair of Jordans in my life. Why my kids stood in line for some, but never worn them myself because I always like to be different. Why would we pay that much money for some shoes that everybody gonna have on? But it's funny because you the outlier. Then you can't afford no Jordan. I don't want no Jordan. I don't want to look like y'all. I'm walking in, everybody got the same. That's crazy to me. Bumblebees, man. I'm a hornet. You know what I'm talking about? I'm that black sheep with that funny tail that look like a wolf tail. You know what I mean? So it's not shocking to me that we are as lost as we are as a people. Because the people that has the platform to change or to make a change are as ignorant as the people that it should be helping change. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Or helping them follow down that road. You need this to look good. Rob it still to get it. However you get it, you need this to be cool. Work hard, steal, rob, but make sure you got this. Because if you don't have this, you ain't nothing. And what are we doing? Making the other people rich as hell. They don't even wear their own stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Purses that cost thousands of dollars. A purse. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret. And I guarantee you, all you guys that do it, buy your women these purses, 30,000, whatever, do this. When she asks you for a purse that costs, say, 10,000, instead of getting her the purse, give her the 10,000 to get it herself. I guarantee you, she don't get that purse. Oh no, she coming out there with some change. See, it's cool when you buy it and spend the 10,000 because she want it. But you give her the 10,000 and get that same purse. Nah, she gonna get a purse. But it's gonna be several thousand cheaper. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. But just really think about that. A purse costing thousands of dollars. A purse. No bigger than this. Are we for real? Just to say I got a Birkin. Look at mine. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what happened to us and why we feel like we got to peacock with no feathers. Because that's what we are. We peacocks with no feathers around here, man. Doing that type of stuff. Me, full plumage, peacock feathers. Because it's me. I'm glowing from inside. I'm just giving you me, my personality, my soul. Not coming up with toys and tricks. Look at this, bling, bling, bling. Look, I'm hypnotizing you with all this. I don't need none of that. You know what I'm talking about? So we just got to do better as a people, man. If not, we always going to be the customer. Get caught up in race of this crazy life. Trying to be everything can make you lose your mind. I just want to go back in time to American honey. Hey.